Liberia National Police arrest and investigate Vivian Dent for attempted murder. Fishermen threatens mass protest gives President George Weah 72 hours ultimatum to address their plights. Nima County District Number 9 Representative Johnson Guekola wants upcoming campaign being issue-based void of personal attacks. Hello and welcome to Boss TV News. I am Martina J. Rogers presenting the news in detail. Liberia National Police have arrested Vivian Dent of Nima County following a Facebook post involving her in a fist fight with victim Naomi Saki for allegedly having an affair with Stephen, who she claimed to be her husband. According to the spokespoliceman, Moses Carter, anyone in collaboration with suspect Dent following the humiliation of Naomi Saki will face the full weight of the law. Carter also used the occasion to warn those who are in the constant habit of abusing fellow citizens and posting on social media to desist, as the LNP will not relent in enforcing the laws of the book.
We deemed it expedient to have effected the arrest of suspect Dent, who has been brought from Nima County to Monrovia for investigation. She was brought in this morning. She will be duly investigated, charged on the basis of probable cause, and forwarded to court as a way of deterring the reoccurrence of such ugly situation. Liberians remain very peaceful people, decent people, and anything that is ugly or that is inimical in destroying the image of this country will be arrested by the Liberia National Police. And so we like to say to all of those that are being concerned about what will happen with the video that went viral on social media, that justice will be served. You can rest assured that suspect Dent and any other person that is connected to the humiliation, harassment, abuse of that Liberian female will be made to face the full weight of the law. This administration, under the leadership of Honorable Patrick Sudu, takes seriously any action that is meant to demean or
Fishermen of Liberia have given President George Weah 72 hours ultimatum to address their plight or face unspecified action ahead of the October 10, 2023 elections. Speaking at a mass gathering, the aggrieved fishermen stressed that their unresolved issues have been in existence for several years, and it is about time that this government intervene urgently.
We want good things for our children. That's why we let him back. So let the president come to our EU. Let him come to help the citizens. We all make him to become president. We will know what it means to become somebody. We don't want for him power. Let him give us light. Let him give us everything. Let him reduce our taxes. So we get the 24 hours. If we don't get any news, we will march from street to street on this. Remember, we started a struggle during the regime of Madam in 2008. If you are tired, there must be an action. Our action will tell our government that we are tired. So many times we are calling our people, talking to them, appealing. So we are saying to the government and the people, we know they don't want to go that route. So please listen to us and do reduction. Again, I'm repeating myself. Those inspectors of the sound of the one any side, If nothing is done within our 72 hours, we will not pay a dime and we will go to sea. The tension will start from you that will not pass on the coming on the field. After all the next pushmen will be here, the national heart of the fisherman are catching. Since the government getting power, nobody gets the government here. Working together. But the tax for the put on fishermen, the tax is too heavy for fishermen. From 4 years now, we behind the government, we must reduce the tax so the fishermen are able to pay. And that's why we can't pay tax, but the tax is heavy for us. So we are appealing to the government of Liberia, that help the fishermen, so all of us can live in peace in Liberia. Thank you.
Lofa County Senatorial hopeful Momo Cyrus has assured his people that he will be a people-centered senator if elected in October. Speaking during a town hall meeting, Mr. Cyrus said it is about time that his people make the right decision in their interest as he is ready to serve as their servant and prophet ambassador.
If I have to go to the Senate and I'm using my time, my money, my resources, all I want from you is you to serve as an ambassador and go to all your town people, let them know that this is the time for Monday. This is the time for Monday. We may say what? They're not general. We don't know what 2029 will bring. We don't know the variables that will bring 2029. Now you got the variables in your interest. I stand here, nobody has said anything evil about me in Lofa County. Everywhere I went, everybody preaching the good news. So that's why I ask, have I done anything to anybody yet? Maybe I don't know. Everybody said no. So this is the opportunity. If you look at the three persons who running with me, all of them now in government, all of them get the SS baggage. None of them can stay in studio. They will slap them with plenty calls and they will be embarrassed. That's what most of them in studio. So this is our time.
As Saturday, August 5th, 2023 is the day set for the start of campaign activities for the October 10th presidential and legislative elections. Nimba County Electoral District 9 Representative Johnson Kwakolo says he's expecting politicians to engage the campaign process by profiling their ideas to the voters. Representative Kwakolo, speaking to Boss TV News, said politics is the exchange of ideas where people who are contesting to be in leadership should tell the voters their plans to uplift the citizens and improve basic social services in the country.
Well, the time that we waited for 6 years is here. And the political messages will begin to come out on Saturday. August 4th or 5th. That's when the electioneering process will actually start, campaign process will actually start. The expectation is that politicians should go out there to articulate the issues. Politics is an exchange of ideas where those who are aspiring to be in political leadership should go out there and tell the citizens what is it that they are bringing to the table? What is it that they will do to uplift the lives of the citizens of this country? What is it that they will do to improve the social services, of this country? And so those are the things that we should be looking at. A politician should come and tell you, I am the right person because I will be able to represent you well. I will be able to advocate for you well. I will be able to pursue your interests so that government can pay attention to your locality. Those are things that we should be looking at.
Well, viewers, if you are just joining us, you are watching Boss TV News, half-hour news presentation of major happenings in Liberia and elsewhere. Today is Thursday, August 3rd, 2023, and I am Martina J. Rogers presenting. One of our top stories we are following, fishermen of Liberia threatens mass protest if their plights are not addressed. We will bring you this story plus other development after this break, so please do not go away. Welcome back to Buzz TV News. Let's bring you more stories. The standard bearer of Liberia National Union, Dr. Clarence Moniba, has vowed to eradicate corruption when elected as president in the October 10 presidential and legislative elections. Dr. Moniba said he will robustly tackle corruption by empowering anti-corruption agency during the first 3 years of his administration when elected as president. He believes that when the government is transparent and committed to its people, Liberia will be a better place for everyone.
Restitution. Once we do that, the idea of impunity in Liberia will immediately stop. Like I said, Liberians are hard to get but quick to learn. Once we put 1 or 2 people in jail, once we go to their homes and their businesses and take their property, we sell it back, and then we use that money to build better hospitals and better schools in Liberia, immediately you will see the level of corruption drop significantly in Liberia. And so that's what we have to jail for corruption. Let's be very honest and very fair with ourselves. Who has gone to jail in Liberia over the last 5 years for corruption? And then let's even go further. Who has gone to jail for the last 10 years, 20 years, 30 years? We don't necessarily jail people in this country, and that's why corruption continues. Liberian people, we are very hard to hear, but we are very quick to learn. Just put 1 or 2 people in jail. While they're in jail, we go to their homes, we go to their businesses and sell that.
The Liberia National Union political leader also frowned on the failure of government to implement laws governing the country. He said Liberia is underdeveloped and there are high increase in criminal activities because the government has allegedly refused to hold people for their actions.
Liberia has some of the best laws in the world. There's no law in Liberia that says corruption is legal, yet there's corruption all over. Okay. There's no law in Liberia that says rape is legal, yet when somebody rapes somebody, we take it under the palaver and go talk to the family with. The issue and challenge we have in this country are 2 things. We do not implement, and we do not hold people accountable in this country. We do not implement, and we do not hold people accountable. For an example, if money is given to build 1 mile of road, only half goes there. What do we say? It was implemented, at least they try. The same thing I was talking out there. They try. Whoever stole that money, they go away. There's no accountability. We have to change and transform that. So the reason why we are running for president is simply because we understand and we feel very confident in the fact that we present the best alternative for the people of Liberia. There's certain qualifications I think any leader should have if they want to lead Liberia. The first thing, the person must be educated. With God's blessing, academic scholarship, we have 2 masters and a PhD. But we already know and understand that not book building we can eat. So they also must have qualifications and experience. And so throughout our 15-year career, yes, I'm 44 years old, but we have been serving the people of Liberia for a very long time. We have worked at the Liberian Embassy. We have worked as consultants to the World Bank and African Development Bank. We have worked as consultants to the United Nations. We've served as Minister of State to our portfolio in Liberia. We served as the youngest chairman of LEC in Liberia's history. We were successfully able to negotiate hundreds of millions of dollars for the people of Liberia, from Mount Coffee to the recently dedicated CLSG line, which brings electricity from Cote d'Ivoire, Guinea, Sierra Leone into Liberia. We're proud of the work we've done, even helping to negotiate with the contractors for the Lofa Road that's ongoing right now. The actual construction of the ELW, the Coca-Cola Road that's being done right now. These are all activities and projects we were able to implement. Because when you talk about being a leader,
the National Youth League chairman of the Liberian National Union, Benjamin Pay, wants youth in Liberia join hands together to elect Dr. Clarence Moniba. According to Benjamin, Dr. Moniba represents the youthful Liberian population in the October 10 elections. Therefore, young people must ensure that he is elected.
These people will have in leadership, 26,000 in leadership.
26,000 in leadership.
In Montserrat.
In Montserrat.
Yeah, in Montserrat.
Apart
So that vote is a show vote.
Oh, a show vote.
Show vote.
Oh, okay.
No scratch can be enough. Get 26,000 votes plus only in Montserrat. These are registered executive members of the party institution. My message is clear. We as a young people, we rest with it. And I'm going to say this to be very clear to the record. I want us as young people to see ourselves in Dr. Moniba. Because a young person at age 44 who worked at a high-level institution in this country. He said very key position of clean records. There have been no tangible record of him. You should force to do your research, to do your record, and I will tell you for sure. So I want us as young people to support him because 65% of Liberia population comprised of young people. So I want us to see ourselves, we need to support him so that we don't win this election. We want change. We definitely want a new Liberia level come and support like the modern Liberia next president.
He at the same time called on the National Election Commission to stop U.S.-sanctioned former government officials from contesting the October 10 elections. He spoke to Boss TV News.
Everybody doing business with our own rates. So if we give them any state power, we will be giving them position at our own rates. So to be honest, there's no reason why NET, they should be accredited by NET or even given a position to send it to the hospital. There'll be no reason. There'll be no reason. I think they should be revoked. They should revoke the lesson for them. They can't say let them revoke. Let them go back to Stakaku and start from 0%. We saw the issues of Benu Samoka. Benu Samoka won the election, right? We saw it today. The same process they will go through, but I can show you that's the same process they will definitely go through when the time is coming. Whether McGill will, whoever win the election, or whoever win the election, tell me, they will go to court and will bet it for.
A non-governmental and non-for-profit organization under the banner Clean Liberia Foundation has launched a project to clean Liberia. The project was launched at the United Conference Center in Lower Virginia, District 17, Mosurado County. According to the Chief Executive Officer of Clean Liberia Foundation, So Musu Gray, the project will begin early August this year and will cover the entire 15 counties.
We'll start with District 17. After District 17, going to District 16. From there, we put Mosurado in the rural area, which is Cape Mile, the whole Republic of Liberia. We'll start with District 17 first. Maybe next month or the month after, we will go to District 16 and 2 up. And we also have some friends, some of them are not Liberian, they are American, but they are waiting to be part of it and go on the program, and somebody else spoke on the program. So we have those people are willing to come here to help. The government cannot do all for us. So if I come to clean your home, even though I bring something in, you have to bring something in. So we've been talking to people in District 17 and they responded to us correctly. And we pray that we'll go to District 16 and they will do the same thing for us. But District 17, we went to a community, we marked the whole district. We know it's 135 communities in District 17. So the 135 community we call chairman. For every community, we'll send an invitation. All of them turn up for this location. And they are happy to be part of it.
She narrated that the program came as a result of the huge amount of dirt being dumped in streets and public places in Liberia. Madam Gray furthered that the daily increase in the number of dirt is alarming and continues to damage the image of the country and its people.
Liberia Foundation started, we went to New York, and then I met with some Liberians in New York, and they were talking about Liberia. How Liberia is a better country in Africa. And my son got upset with it, and he's like, Mommy, we can clean Liberia. And I said, how can we do it? And he brought an idea, we got our Liberians here, and ourselves can put together and go to Liberia and be able to help our people to clean Liberia. In doing that, we give job opportunity to our people so they can be able to help themselves and also to clean the country. And we cannot do it on our own, but we need Liberians here in Liberia. We also need the president of the government to be part of it because we want to enforce the law. Not only to clean the street, the next day we come and see the street is dirty. We want to make sure that the government be part of it, the Liberians in the diaspora, and Liberians in Liberia.
A practical Liberian evangelist, Thomas Quinwan, is urging politicians to focus on the interests of the people ahead of the October 10, 2023 polls. Evangelist Quinwan discouraged national leaders not to get involved into unwholesome act in order to take state power. Tribalism, corruption, and nepotism, he stated, needs to be discouraged to the court by national leaders.
The message I have for the politicians, even those are in power or those are not in power, is that they should put away our hatred. They should put away tribalism. They should put away corruption. They should put away injustice. They must tell the women there to drive a good flow. not naked, not clothes. They should start killing one another in a place. Because God doesn't love this. Because if you continue there, it means that everybody are going to hell. According to Psalm 17, the Bible says all wicked shall turn to hell, including the nation I forget why God. So Liberia today, the leader I forget God now. Even the music that the particular musician is seeking in Liberia today. I want for the government to post up to that because all the music say why abusing music. They don't have time for God because as you read the book of Amos 5:23, the Bible says take away the kind of noise music from in my ear. And these are the music some of them listen to. Like the song you can hear when you enter when they kind of too much can kill their ben and the government doesn't have time. During our day, when people make music on the studio, the government got to examine it. Whether that will be what inserting what inside, they will not put it on public. But all the music, the ones that I say just a little thing. So all the music now are become inserting message. And all our children then are singing so everybody can dance it well.
Well, with this development, we come to the end of Boss TV News. But before we go, let's recap our top stories. Liberia National Police arrest and investigate Vivian Dent for attempted murder. Fishermen threatens mass protest gives President George Weah 72 hours ultimatum to address their plights. Nima County District 9 Representative Johnson Gwekolo wants upcoming campaign be issued void of personal attacks. Thanks for watching. I have been your presenter, Martina J. Rogers. Good night.